What up, yes, man, Abuamerican. So, I'm driving with Ling Ling. I don't know if she has commentary on this, but whatever. We'll see. Just got a story from a brother. Hit me up on Twitter, and he took another wife, and his wife of over a decade, who he has multiple children with, just packed up and left when he took a second wife. And he's asking me, how do you deal with the heartbreak? And I just want you guys to know, it's like when you see a situation like this, because right now I'm dealing with two brothers. One of them y'all know about. It's Gold. He was on the live, and another one is a personal friend. When a woman loves you and you take another wife, she doesn't just leave the relationship. This woman, she checked out of the relationship. She did her separation. She did her whole quitting the relationship a long time ago. And so when he took another wife, it was the perfect time and excuse to just check out. Because the brother, I only have his side of the story, but, I've been talking to this brother for quite some time on Twitter. He was being the ideal husband. He took her to Hajj. He was going to buy a house, saving up, stacking cash, so he could do his non-riba purchases and whatnot. He was really like that ideal husband. And the moment he took a second wife, boom, she was gone. And he was like, I did so much for her. And he kept on talking about it. Like, I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this. Listen, guys, being a perfect husband doesn't mean anything. Look up Brifelt's Law. Brifelt's Law is basically, you remember that old song, What Have You Done For Me Lately? That's all that counts to women. All that stuff you did in the past doesn't mean anything once you've done it. Once you did it, it's gone. It means nothing. So stop trying to stack up like, and I'm not ridiculing the brother, but I just want you brothers to know this as a lesson. Stop trying to stack up like good with these women, because it doesn't mean anything to them. Once it's done, it's done. This is probably why the Messenger of Allah, Allahu Alam, but I'm just saying from my rationalization here, this is probably why the Messenger of Allah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, curses the woman, or said there's curse upon the woman who said, the moment she sees something bad from her husband, she says, I've never seen any good from you. Because everything you do doesn't mean anything. So, guys, you gotta you gotta watch for the warning signs. And I was telling them, it's like, the first thing you need to understand to get over this is that you're gonna look for answers, and there are none. And there are none because at some point she decided she was no longer part of this relationship. And then she just sort of stuck around like some jaded, angry police officer waiting on retirement, At some point, she just was like, that's it, I'm done. And he didn't catch that signal. He didn't realize that she had thrown everything under the bus. Otherwise, she wouldn't just walk away from it like that. It's not the way women do stuff. Next, I was telling him that you're going to have to find something cathartic. And this is just for everybody as a lesson in general. When I say cathartic, you got to find something, like fighting, lifting, making money. Heck, I even told him, even if it's intimacy with your new wife, just find something that you bury your head into, and, that for a fact that when you do it, all thoughts about her disappear. And then just dive headlong into it. But primarily, you're just going to have to deal with the pain. And there's nothing else you can do about it. It's a lesson learned. And if you come out of it, if it doesn't break you, then you come out a better and stronger dude. Also, my advice was if you got to cry, go do it in your car somewhere out in the field. Don't do it in front of your new wife, Better to look like a psychopath, like you're not mourning, than to look like, somebody weak and she could do something as simple as leave you and you just, you crumple, you just break, you just fall apart. So, and I know this stuff personally because I've been through it, I personally, had my heartbreak. It was, caught me off guard. This brother was caught off guard. But, I was kind of surprised because when someone pulls up like that, after over a decade, yeah, that's kind of surprising because I've experienced that also. See, I was together with my ex-wife for 26 years. I went and I got married. I went to Kenya. I got married. When I came back, she had packed up all the kids, stole all my life savings, and left. So I know it's not like I haven't been there. Not like I haven't experienced it. And everything I did, it didn't matter. It didn't count for anything. So I've seen it. I've been there. But he's a nice brother. He's a good dude. And he deserved better. He deserved more than what she gave him in terms of just like pulling up like that. Because I said this to my ex, and it's true for him too. I think, inshallah, I would assume it is if he's being truthful, and I have no reason to believe that he's not being truthful. That I gave you 20 years of what you wanted, which is monogamy. And I told you that I always wanted another wife. Because, see, my ex-wife, this is what I told my ex-wife. It's like, my ex-wife, she knew I was always like a guy with other women. So basically, it was 16 years. But we were together for 26. And during all our time in Jahiliyyah, I was always with women. I was always with a bunch of women. 5, 6, 7 at a time. Bunches and bunches of women. So it wasn't new for her. And then when I became Muslim, I stopped all that. I gave it all up. And I said, hey, look, I want to get married again. I got this thing for women, whatever else. You stuck it out. And she was like, no, I need time. Because I knew those women were always going to be gone. I didn't know they were going to stick around. Now you're talking about one stick around. So I gave her time. 16 years. 16 years I did it her way. Over a decade, this brother did it his wife's way. This is a pattern you men are all going to notice. This is why, should I wait? Should I not wait? No, just do what you want to do. Do how you want to do it. 16 years, I gave her what she wanted. 11 years, or over a decade, this brother gave his wife what she wanted. And one day, for both myself and for him, one day of the way I wanted it, and she was gone. A lot of these sisters are in relationships with you as long as it's going the way they want it. And the moment the relationship's not going the way they want it, that's it, they're gone. You could do it her way 20, 30, 40, 50 years if Allah gives you that much time on earth. The day you don't do things the way she wants it, that day she'll be gone. She won't give you one day, let alone 1 year, let alone a decade. I don't care how y'all feel about this statement that I'm about to make. It's 100% true. Do whatever you want, because you know what? It's not going to make a difference. These women are completely heartless when it comes down to having a relationship, having the cake the way they want it. And if that means they got to break you in half and just pull up, act like they loved you, maybe she really did love you, but the moment you do what you want to do and how you want to do it, that one day, that love will stop, because it was conditional. It was based upon what you do for her the way she wants it. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do, because that's going to show you if she really loves you. Does she love the man who's actually like, his own man? He's got his masculinity intact. He's not afraid to do what he wants to do. Or is she just with you because you're that goofball that'll jump through flaming hoops and gasoline underwears for the next 10 years because she says to. And the moment you're like, you know what, let me put this fire extinguisher out, pull this thing out, and stop this whole gasoline underwear thing. And then she's going to be like, oh, this guy stopped the freak show, I'm out. Listen to me. Love these women, but these women, screw that. Like, F them, but at the same time love them. I know you like, oh man, you sound a bit crazy. Dude, y'all know exactly what I'm saying. They are not going to have a bit of mercy, sympathy, whatever on you.
We are like sadistic in terms of breakup.
Very, very selfish.
In terms of breakup.
Yeah. So just look out for your interests. And if she's really down for you, your interests and her interests are going to overlap almost every single time. You may think I'm wrong, but I'm telling you I'm not. It's your man, Abuamerican. I'm out.